So yesterday, or the last time when we left off, we had just found out that Leon was the killer of Miyazono. We watched him die, get executed to be precise, and now everybody is kind of headed back to their room. So we lost 3 people thus far, I think. This is the beginning of chapter 2, if I'm not mistaken, so let's get to it, shall we? I guess the best thing to do right now is probably sleep. No? Okay. I'm just not here anymore. Gone without a trace. As if nothing ever happened, as if nothing was ever there. All traces of Miyazono had been scrubbed, polished out of existence. Oh, I don't want to start this early mispronouncing things. It's exactly as he said. After the class trial, as we were on our way back upstairs, Monokuma said to us, "Oh right, the class trial's over, so I went ahead and took care of that pesky corpse. It's cool, no need to thank me. Seeing you guys' smiling face is all the thanks I need. Besides, she won't be so pretty once she starts rotting, and it is kind of a health code violation." We weren't even allowed to pay any of them their proper respects, not Miyazono, Inoshima, or Kuwata. So this is how they do things here. As my mind processed this absurdity, the nightmarishness of the situation, I headed back to the cafeteria where everyone was waiting for me. Are you okay? You sure took your damn sweet time just looking around your room. I was about to come and get you. Sorry. Now, on to your debriefing. Was your room cleaned? I know I'd have trouble sleeping in a room with a dead body lounging around. Hey, show some goddamn decorum, man. My room was spotless. It's like there was never anything there at all. Like nothing ever happened. I imagine it would be difficult to stay in a room where a murder took place. Why not use Miyazono's? I feel like it'd be more than just difficult for me to move into her room. It still smells like her. And besides, I think it would be wrong to avert my eyes from the reality of Miyazono's death. Come on, cheer up. You gotta turn that frown upside down. Besides, if we all work together, I'm sure we'll get out of here. So, let's all join hands and push forward with a great big smile. Cut the crap. You're not making anyone feel better. Huh? A murder still took place regardless of your preaching. It won't be long before we see fallout. Murder isn't just a fantasy or a nightmare anymore, and everyone here is uncomfortably aware of it. So we can all thank that Miyazono for firing the first shot. But we've got to work together and fight back against the puppet master so no one else gets hurt. What did I just say? Cut the crap. You're not making anyone feel any better. Work together? Fight back? Pah. This isn't some goddamn never-ending ninja comic. Or is it? It seems whoever is behind this, the puppet master, so to speak, has far more power than we had imagined. This puppet master took over Hope Academy despite its heavy security and then fortified it further. He built the seemingly high-tech Monokuma, he assembled a vast store of daily necessities for us, and above all, there's that execution. Far too much effort has been put into all of this. That this could be the work of a mere madman is unfathomable. I believe it's safe to say that resistance is not in our best interest. If so, what are we to do? We abide by the rules. If you absolutely want out, then cheat everyone else and win the game. That's your only option. I can't. What was that? I don't want to live if it means someone else has to die. I can't bear it to kill anyone else. What do you mean else, dude? Kuwata, he's dead because we voted for him. We killed him. But dude, you know, if we hadn't voted for him, we'd all have gotten executed instead. Would you have been okay with that, Fujisaki? Indeed. Any further attempts at self-flagellation, and you'll have crossed the border into masochism. Fujisaki, hey, you're not the bad guy here. Neither are Kudowa, and of course, Miyazano either. It's all his doing. All of this is on the Puppet Master's hands. He coerced us into casting those ballots, and who knows what would have happened if we had said no. He called it an execution, but in the end, the Puppet Master's still the one who pulled the trigger. So, it's not ourselves we should hate, but the damn Puppet Master. The time is now 10 p.m. Nighttime is now in effect. And one more thing. There was an ugly trace of self-justification poking its head out of that discussion you guys were having. Here and there and gone and... Oh, wow. Some of his lines are hard. Here and there and gone and hither and yon, I could whack that mole with my eyes closed. Listen up and take this to heart. The act of judging someone is a heavy cross to bear. Make sure you can feel that weight. Order can only survive on the shoulders of sacrifice and responsibility. And with that, I wish you all a good night. Sweet dreams. What was that? All of this is on us? That's rough, man. That piece of shit. Anyways, always saying whatever the hell he wants. And just like that, our tumultuous day grew to a close. A day that had brought with it 3 victims: Miyazano, Inoshima, and Kuwata. But that was just the beginning. Our despair was just beginning. Chapter 2. I forget if there's 4 or 5 chapters. Still got a ways to go. The next day, Monokuma's morning announcement summoned us to the gymnasium. What was he going to have us do this time? It started so suddenly, so unexpectedly, that in our overwhelming fear, we were almost helpless to resist. Arms out, up and down, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster on the up and down, bring them in and out again, in and out. Work that muscle tone, speed and power. Let's burn that butter. Oh man, it feels great to get a good workout. Being indoors all the time is bad for your body. You're the one who locked us up in here. Don't fret the small stuff, that's my motto. I just said something cool, didn't I? Have I won you over? Have you fallen so hard for me you could die? Is the weight of your love crushing? What do you want from us? Surely you did not call us here simply to exercise. Simply to exercise? What do you mean, simply? You only mock my workout because you can't handle my workout. The Monokuma workout is filled to the brim with secret techniques from the monkey assassin style. Techniques passed down through the generations from a secret fighting style used in an empire of darkness. That sounds like the kind of embarrassing idea a middle schooler would come up with. Whatever, just answer the question. Did you really call us here just to do some exercises? Goodness gracious heavens, no. I don't have that kind of time. So, I have an announcement. For every class trial you survive, a whole new world inside the academy will be made available to you. New world? Don't you think it'd be kind of suckish if you had to spend your whole lives here without any excitement? Plus, you Generation Zers start getting all cranky when you run out of things to do. So with that, you're free to begin exploring. Enjoy the post-trial world to your heart's content. Leaving us with just that for an exploration. Monokuma disappeared. In any case, a new world? Like, a way out? The chances of that are low. You can't say shit till you've actually looked. Regardless, it seems we need to perform yet another search of the premise. Alright, soldiers, let's split up and move out. Once we've completed our rounds, we'll endeavor us in the cafeteria for a debriefing. Are those the only words you know? It's called consistency. Now move out. On command, everyone disappeared. Alrighty. I guess I'm exploring by myself. I actually want to go to the store and pick up a few goods because I have a ton of coins. Because I imagine... Oh, okay. No? Okay. It won't let me. Whatever. I just need to remember to do that. Oh. Just being thorough, you know. I gave that iron slab in the entrance hall another look. As I figured, that thing probably ain't opening. Nah, that would be too easy, I guess. You look like someone just kicked your dog. I gave it a damn good shot. Or do you think otherwise? No, I appreciate your effort, really. Whatever. Well, I'm just gonna go find a way out of here. The shutters blocking the stairs have disappeared. Is that what Monokuma meant by a whole new world? In that case, what's waiting for us up these stairs? So this is the second floor. I wonder if there's any new information to be found here. There has to be. Alright, new floor. We got a pole? Another classroom? A library? Let's go to the classroom in the end there. Go into here. Up here. An envelope is sitting atop a dusty shelf. It looks like a letter. Hope Academy Administrative Office. It's got quite the layers of dust. It's probably been sitting here for a while. Let's see what's inside. It's kind of rude to go peeking. We'd be worse off not reading it, I suppose. When I opened the dust-covered envelope, I found a single sheet of paper inside. I began to read the words arranged there on the paper. Notice from the Hope Academy Administrative Office. For many years, Hope Academy has dedicated itself to the cultivation of world-class talent. The Academy, operating under special government sanction, has a long-standing tradition of producing the highest quality graduates in all fields, many of whom are still flourishing in society. Nevertheless, it has come to pass that this glorious work must, for the time being, be placed on hold. We bitterly regret having to make this decision, but the grave problem which has arisen has our hands tied. However, this does not spell the end for Hope Academy. We fully intend to reinstate operations as soon as the aforementioned problem has been remedied. In conclusion, we would like to offer our sincerest thanks to everyone who provided their support and assistance over the years, and in addendum, we would like to make it known that we are waiting to receive approval from the relevant branches of the government before formally ceasing operations here at the Hope Academy. What the? I see. Fascinating. It seems Hope Academy has, officially speaking, closed its doors. And guessing by how much dust was on this letter, it probably didn't happen recently either. It could feasibly have been written more than a year ago. So you're saying it's possible Hope Academy's doors have been shut for at least that long? The Puppet Master probably commandeered the abandoned academy to use as the stage for his game. But when I got here just a few days ago, there was nothing to suggest the school was shut down or anything. Besides, if Hope Academy had been closed, wouldn't news of that spread around some? Especially if, as you had said, it's been out of operation for a year or more. And yet, I never saw anything like that on the net. That would be the Puppet Master's hand at work. That's how he lured us all here. This is the kind of person who would build a courtroom and an execution ground inside the school. None of this should come as a surprise, though. All of this assumes that that letter is a real thing. If it is legitimate, though, that answers one of the big mysteries around this academy. The reason why we're the only students here is because the school's already been shut down. A simple, yet elegant solution. Also, what do you think about this? We bitterly regret having to make this decision, but the grave problem which has arisen has our hands tied. The grave problem mentioned here. It sounds like that's the reason the academy was forced to shut its doors. But do you think it also could have something to do with what's happening to us now? If it does, then this could turn into a valuable clue for us in our searching for the Puppet Master's objective. However, at this point in time, we can't really say either way. That knowledge only the Puppet Master has. The Puppet Master's objective. His reason for trapping us in here, doing this to us. If we figure that out, can we get out of here? Or... The library has been neglected for some time. Ching. Everything is covered in dust. This is a laptop computer. Fairly old monitor, covered in dust. It's plugged in, but it won't turn on, so it's broken. I thought we might be able to get onto the net to gather some information. But if the thing's broken, it's a moot point. There's quite a bit of dust here, and it's not very well lit. For a library, it's not a very suitable place to read. I'm flabbergasted. What about? Look at how many books there are, and yet my own manga is nowhere to be found. Of course not. Why would there be manga in a library? And anyway, the stuff you do is just amateur drawn pornography. Your ignorance is clear as day. You don't understand my work at all. Oh, but I do. Manga drawn by someone with a face like yours is destined for mediocrity. I have never been so humiliated. How dare you judge a work by the way its author looks? Listen carefully. Outward appearance bears no meaning whatsoever. What you see here is simply a container, a shell of flesh and bone. Let my words speak to my value, my significance. As far as speeches go, that was pretty pitiful. I've grown quite accustomed to taunts. Don't fool yourself into thinking such attacks can deplete my HP. These guys terrify me. The library is absolutely fascinating. Fascinating? That's none of your concern. You should be pretty happy, right, Fukuwa? Look at how many books there are. There isn't anything here that I'm interested in reading. Ah yes, this is quite the collection, but the selection is rather underwhelming. There are neither light novels nor manga anywhere to be found. Light novels, manga, that trash, it isn't even worth reading. Now, master. Romance novels, of which you are so enamored, share many elements with... Don't you dare compare my pure, unadulterated love stories with that abhorrent waste of ink and paper. You can't even call that prose, it's just a jumble of letters. Burn every last bit of it. You say that, but I see an avid fan of gay pulp beneath your furious wailing and gnashing of teeth. Gay pulp, anime, manga, that doujinshi crap you draw, they're all artifacts of filthy, impure subcultures. Subcultures that'll be long gone 5 years from now. God, I feel dirty just saying those words. I think I'm gonna throw up. Nah, insolent fool. I have never been more afraid to be around two people. Oh, snap. So one of them, same dialogue, one of them had a coin, one of them didn't. Behind this door. Those are the archives. There's nothing back there other than a ton of books and files. I doubt you have any business there. Yeah, he's probably right. I would like to explore it, but if you say so. Alright, looks like the third floor is locked, so we will hit up the pool. Hey, listen. There's a pull in the back. A pull. There's a pull. A pull. A pull. I heard you the first time. There's a bunch of exercise equipment in the changing rooms, too. Sakura is gonna go nuts when she sees this. There's also a machine gun mounted to the ceiling, oddly enough. A wide variety of swimming equipment. Cha-ching! Guess we'll talk to everyone. Have you checked out the pool yet? Not yet. I don't like wearing swimsuits. I can buy that. She doesn't really look like the type who would go around showing off her bikini. But there's apparently a bunch of exercise equipment in the changing rooms. I might want to try that out, you know, start working out a little. Work out? You? That's kind of surprising. But I'm a little uneasy about going into the changing room. Do you not want to? It's not that I don't want to, just... I'm not really sure what's up, but it sounds like she's got issues with the changing room. Not that I would have any idea what has issues with changing rooms even means. There's a pole in the back, past the changing rooms. It's big and clear, and I can't wait to try it out. Yeah, I'm itching. I'm dying to. No, I'd kill to go for a swim. Whoa, calm down there. With the second floor open, we have more space to move about in, and we've even gained access. Oh, I lost my place. To a swimming pool we can use for exercise or relaxation. Our lives here are becoming quite comfy. If it means our quality of life keeps improving like this, I could deal with the occasional class trial. Let's check out this mounted machine gun. Alright, so nothing there. Looks like something on the wall, maybe? Oh, a card reader, okay. I didn't see that before. Let's see if we can go through... Can we go through? You have to use your Electro ID. Monokuma. To unlock the changing room doors, simply put your Electro ID atop the card reader beside the door. However, the security around the changing rooms is unmatched, so you can only get into the guys' changing room with the guys' Electro ID and the girls with the girls. Don't forget it. What if someone sneaks in while someone else has the door open? All involved parties will be viewed as engaging in illicit sexual activity and dealt swift justice. See that Gatling gun on the ceiling? Someone could get hurt if they were shot with that. I think they'd die. And what if someone were to borrow another Electro ID? If a male borrowed a female's, could he enter the women's changing room? Crap! I didn't think of that. I never would have guessed such a barbaric, cowardly, conniving loophole existed. Then how about we do this? I'll make a new rule. You are forbidden from lending your Electro ID to anyone. That way, you guys can't go around giving your Electro IDs away. Make me and my quick thinking 100% cotton brain. Pure genius. Though I doubt anyone here would entrust their Electro ID to another anyway. Should it be misused in some way? Well, nothing good could possibly come of that. You've sure gone above and beyond with the security here, haven't you? High schoolers are basically walking libidos, you know? Kids your age even get the hots for water bottles. So to keep you from making any number of terrible mistakes, I've got to crank the security up to 11. Then you should be equally strict around the dormitory as well. There's no saying what could happen there, say a male and a female spending the night in the same room. I simply wish to maintain the sanctity of the school. I have no interest in what happens in the dorms. Take someone by force or get your car. You're awful. Well, that'll do it for the rule stuff. Catch you later. Gah, way to kill the mood. I'm gonna go for a swim to cheer myself up. Either of you guys want to join along? I dislike getting my face wet. I'm sorry, I'll have to pass. What? Swimming is always the answer. I'm guessing that only applies to you. Anyways, now I've got a pretty good idea of what's going on here on the second floor. I can't say I didn't expect it, but there doesn't seem to be a way out on this floor either. I guess I just gotta hope the others found something more useful. Well, it's probably about time I head back to the cafeteria. Good work, soldiers. Does anyone have anything to report? There's a library. There's a pool. However, there was nothing resembling an exit. Yeah. Despair not, my friends, for I have made a groundbreaking discovery. Listen to this. We now have access to the storeroom in the large bath here in the dormitory. There's a wealth of food, clothing, and supplies in the storeroom. Why? It's an exercise in excess. Now we can snack whenever we want. Try not to forget that living room at night is forbidden. And what about the important part? A way out. Well, you see, was there something in that storeroom you could use to bust out of this joint? I regret to inform... God damn it. This ain't the time to be squealing about new places to jerk around in. We're trapped in here, god damn it. Trapped. You're supposed to be looking for a way out. Now. Trying to find faults in everything we do isn't going to accomplish anything. Adaptability, it's all about being able to adapt, so let's just enjoy being locked up together. Screw that. Well, for the time being, continue your recon. And if you find anything, we can make a report then. So, we're done for the day? Yeah. And just like that, the temperature of the room dropped 10 degrees. Is that the Puppet Master's strategy? Build up our expectations, then knock us back down? Nighttime is now in effect.